Hello, everybody. Welcome into your Talking Fitchburg headlines on this Friday, February 28th, 2024. Yes, final day of February, and it's a nice breezy one. Give way to cold temperatures through the weekend, and then starts off with a kind of a messy next week with some rain to kick off March. So we'll have to keep an eye on the forecast for you next week. Nevertheless, enjoy the quiet weekend for what it's worth. We start with public reception for the fire chief and emergency management director finalists. This is going to be the public is invited for this reception to meet the finalists of the fire chief and emergency management director on Thursday, March 6th at Fire Station Number 1, 5791 Lacey Road. It's from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. The Police and Fire Commission encourages community members also to submit questions to the candidates by emailing pfc@fitchburgwi.gov or by calling 608-270-4211. The commission will review the submission and select questions to ask all the candidates. Finalists will be announced on the evening before the event. If you need a ride, limited transportation funding is available through the community support. For assistance, call 608-270-4211 and we'll connect you up with some help. There will be Spanish interpreters available as well on site, and we will be broadcasting this event as well. We'll be streaming it on Fact TV. You can tune in for that. And that coverage starts at 6:30 p.m. New traffic pattern at Greenway Cross. Just a reminder, this one in place earlier this week. Due to speeding and dangerous driving, Fitchburg Public Works installed traffic circle at the intersection of Greenway Cross and Coho Street. Like the image you see, the traffic circle will remain in place for at least 6 months as a trial measure. If successful, the city will evaluate making a traffic circle permanent. Regular cars will go around the circle like normal roundabout. Trucks and buses will turn left in front of the traffic circle because they will not be able to make a left turn behind the circle like a car. Both Coho Street and Greenway Cross will be yield controlled like normal roundabouts. Parking will be restricted about 40 feet on all sides of the intersection for visibility, and a crosswalk will be painted in the spring when weather permits. Stay alert and drive carefully. Current job openings at the city of Fitchburg. Our summer positions are open as well, so let's get through it. Entry-level and lateral police officer position still open in the Fitchburg Police Department. Parks and Forestry Assistant, a limited term employment, works our Parks and Recreation Department. Planning internship still open with our Planning and Zoning Department. Program Assistant for Parks and Recreation is open as part of the summer programs. You also have Program Coordinator with Parks and Recs. Public Works Maintenance seasonal position with Public Works. Public Works Utility Maintenance seasonal position. And that's with Parks and Recreation. And then tennis instructor, you guessed it, Parks and Recreation. If you're interested in any of these jobs or would like to learn more about them, go to our website, fitchburgwi.gov. Click on our jobs tabs right on the homepage there at fitchburgwi.gov. Hey, a mini food pantry has been set up at the Fitchburg Public Library. The library is collaborating with the River Food Pantry to offer mini food pantry that contains shelf-stable box and canned foods. The pantry is located on the first floor in between the vending machines and the public copier and printer. They are not accepting donations, though, at this time for food for the food pantry. You can donate at the Fitchburg Senior Center or at one of your local food pantries. And speaking of one of those food pantries, the Badger Prairie Needs Network has their community meal this weekend. This is happening on Saturday, and not only do they have quite the extensive meal lineup for you there, as you can see, but they're also going to have the mending ladies on hand to do some light work on any clothing. They'll be there from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. to help you out with that. Otherwise, take advantage of the menu there. It is phenomenal, and of course, it's a free meal. And you can check out the Badger Prairie Needs Network doing a lot of cool things there, and we want you to check it out for sure. And finally, this week is Flood Awareness Week, and we've been sharing different stories trying to update you on what that means. Today, we're going to focus on what is your flood risk. Being prepared for flood includes understanding how flooding can impact your home and community. Identify where you can go if there's a flood and make a plan. That is super important. Other categories here that are shared on your screen include, are you located in a floodplain? You should check that out. What is the fastest way to get to higher ground? And what roads nearby will most likely to flood if there was flooding to occur? Weather.gov/flood has some great information there on how to stay safe. And you stay safe and have a great weekend, everybody.